Well, welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight. The JV team just took care of Cameron, 40-29. Cameron only had 4 points at the half, so he definitely made it a good game here in the second half. They came back, and this is the last home game before the playoffs here, as your Unity Eagles are on a three-game winning streak, standing at 13-7 overall, 10-4 in conference, and they are hosting the Cameron Comets, who are 11-9 overall and 9-5 in the conference. Cameron's coming into the game with a four-game losing streak, so they're looking to right the ship. And the Eagles are hoping to keep their ship going in the win column, as they got four more games, conference games, big ones here. Tonight, tomorrow night at St. Croix, and then on the road against Cumberland, and close out at Barron. So these two games are huge for the Eagles. And then it's Selection Sunday to find out what seed they'll get and where they'll play. So it's going to be March Madness time, the fun time of season. Thank you for joining us, and we will look forward to having a good game here, hopefully. We'll be back a little bit before tip-off. Well, tonight's game is coming down to the end of the season here. It's definitely their last regular season game. We'll have to find out Sunday if they get another home game for the playoffs. But thus far in the year, the Eagles have definitely fared better on the road than at home. They're 5-5 at home this year, and they're 8-2 on the road. Where Cameron coming into this game are 7-3 at home and 3-7 on the road. Cameron's got a 4-game losing streak, and the Eagles got a 3-game winning streak. So something's going to keep going. It's either going to keep going or give here. So hopefully the streaks keep going for the Eagles.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Unity for tonight's conference game between the visiting Cameron Comets and our own Unity Eagles. And now, if you would please direct your attention to the video board for an important message from our team captains.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Unity Eagles basketball captains, and we welcome you to Unity for tonight's match.
Unity and our opponent, along with the WIIAA, require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events.
Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. The enjoyment and respect for all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our officials for tonight and appreciate you being here.
Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Again, we would like to thank our officials. We appreciate you being here tonight and for your dedication to the sport of basketball. Our officials tonight are Mr. Rich Nargis, Mr. Ed Barnes, and Mr. Kevin Halstead.
Ed Barnes, it's been a while since I've seen him. I used to officiate a bit with him over the years. Nice to see him out here. Starting lineups here for the Cameron Comets. Got number 5, junior AJ Guerrero. Number 10, senior Jayton Silvernail. Number 12, senior Michael Gronsky. Number 24, freshman Dylan Jorgensen. And 41, senior Brady Gronsky. Troy LaValle is the head coach here for the Comets. And now for Unity Eagles, got number 1, senior Marcus Rankin. Number 3, senior Beckett Schmidt. Number 20, senior Isaac Williams. Number 23, senior Kason Fisher. And number 50, senior Isaiah Fugate.
The Eagles are coached by Sean Fisher, assisted by Grant Johnson.
Tuesday night here was senior night, and the seniors definitely paid off. They scored, I think, all but 7 points in their win over Lady Smith. So the Eagles here looking to close out their home game with a 2-game winning streak at home. So we got Isaac Williams with the tip-off against Gronkowski. And Isaac hit it, but he hit it out of bounds. So it's going to be Cameron's ball on the jump. Hit it where no one was for us. So Cameron will start out with the jump ball. Silverdale takes the inbounds from Guerrero. Comet's passing around, trying to get something inside going. And inside pass here to Gronsky. It's a tough call. I thought Fisher hit that off Gronkowski, but evidently saying no, it was off Fisher. Here it sure looked like it was off the Comets, but next play. Schmidt on Silvernail there. So able to get rid of it. Silvernail at the free throw. Tried to pass down low. Schmidt got his hand on it, got the steal. No pass back to Fisher. Right in there. We're playing D on him. Fisher kicks over to Rankin. How about the three? It's over to Schmidt for three. He'll take the three, and he connects off the bat. Nice playing by the Eagles there. Schmidt starts out with a three. Eagles up 3-0. Herrera from deep three. Off there. Williams with a good board. He's able to pass out to Fisher. Eagles setting up once again. Fisher over to Williams, over to Rankin. Schmidt pulls up for three. Looks like maybe a little bit of contact. No fall there. He missed. Double tip by the Eagles into Guerrera. Sands, he missed, but Silvernail comes away with the board. 13, Gronkowski puts it up. Misses. Fugate able to get the board. Good defensive board for Fugate. Passes it to Rankin. Eagles off and running once again. Fugate back out to Schmidt. Over to Williams. Isaac with a nice spin move. Kicks out to Fisher for three. And he connects. 2 threes for the Eagles starting out here. They're up 6-0. Williams with a good D on Guerrero there. Jorgensen saved it from going out of bounds. Kowski will put up another three. Off short again. But Jorgensen there with the board. In and out on his shot. Fisher comes with the defensive board. So Lincoln get across half court here. Eagles setting up once again. Fisher over to Williams, over to Schmidt. He puts up another three. off the front of the rim. Rankin gets a nice board, kicks out to Fisher, over to Williams. Williams with a nice drive for two, and he connects. Nice work there by the Eagles. Extend the lead to 8-0. Good D by the Eagles. Williams with the good hands. Coming away with the steal. And he'll take it up for another two. Good defense by Isaac Williams for two. And Coach LaVale wants a timeout here. Eagles up 10-0. He's going to call a 30-second. We'll be back after a quick word. So Coach LaValle, you have the comments there. Calling a 30-second here, see if he can stop the bleeding. It's Eagles. It's been all of them 10-0 here to start. A couple of threes, a couple of twos. Isaac Williams with the twos and steals. And Schmidt and Fisher with a three each. 13:50 left in the first half. And just like that, another turnover by the Comets. Jorgensen trying to take Carrera, threw it a little over his head. So Schmidt one ball on the ball here. We got Bance in the game for the first time as Rankin's taking a seat. Fisher gets the inbounds. So Comets have moved into a man-to-man defense here now. Guerrero gets a steal from Fisher. Jorgensen will put up the three off the back of the rim. Number 12, Gronkowski gets the ball back. Guerrero with a nice feed inside to Gronkowski. To Brady there for two. Nice passing there by the Comets. And they're on the board 10-2. Fisher with another three. Oh, missed that one. Gronkowski there with the board for the Comets. Passes it to Jorgensen over to Guerrero, who light it up for three. Schmidt gets a defensive board there and passes out to Fisher. Vance over to Schleichner, who's also in the game. And Fisher will put up another three, and he connects this time. Jason Fisher with his second three. Eagles up 13-2. 20. Butterfield in the first time for the Comets here as well. Jorgensen will put up another three. Bance, nice hustle there by Bance, getting that defensive board. Fisher passes ahead to Schmidt. He regains the ball and just passes it back. Eagles setting up. Schleichner setting the screen for Bance. Schmidt will pull up for three, and he connects. Left him open. His second three as well. Eagles up 16-2. And Jorgensen gets that field goal up. And just like that, 16-4. Fisher over to Schleichner. Schmidt gets the ball there again in the corner. Vance Tried to kick over to Schmidt. Good hands there by Gronkowski. Knocks it out of bounds. So Bant, Slicer, and Williams take a seat. Fugate, Rankin, Christensen check in. Gronkowski and Guerrero take a seat for the Comets. Fisher gets the inbounds from Schmidt. Rankin will put up the three, and he connects. Fifth three of the night for the Eagles. Just like that, the Eagles are up 19-4. Jorgensen hits the first three of the game for the Comets here. That's not a good sign. It's Butterfield grabbing his ankle. And see what happened here. It's a 19-7 game. Butterfield really struggling there, putting his weight on the foot there. So Guerrero will check in for him. Fisher gets the inbounds from Christensen there. Schmidt kicks over to Christensen, over to Fugate, over to Rankin, back over to Christensen. Fisher, 2 threes on the night. Can he make a three? No. Nice flick there by Christensen. And Rankin getting on the board. Getting on the ground after that rebound there. It's going to be a jump ball as Gronkowski jumped on it too. So it'll be Eagles on the jump. Fugate gets the inbounds. Go to Fisher. Silvernail over Schmidt on that play. Tree doesn't get it. Christensen being played tightly by Gronkowski. Nice pass inside to Rankin. Out to Fisher for a three. He misses. Henry almost with the board. Nice effort there by Henry. Out of bounds off him. So it'll be Comets ball. Schmidt and Rankin will take a seat. Spance and Williams check in the game. Where seems like he'll put it out from in there. Gronkowski, ball. Kicks over to another Gronkowski for two. And the Comets here on a 4-0 run. 5-0 run. Cut the lead down to 10. Williams being pressured there. Able to get over to Fisher. Christensen, nice pass inside to Williams. He's able to kick out to Fugate. Had him. Had Fisher underneath there. There's going to be a foul on Silvernail. His first, team first. First foul of the whole ball game here at 8:12 left in the first half. So Bance, one bounce side out. He'll kick it in the backcourt to Fisher. Eagles will set up here. Bance with a nice drive for two and finishes. Brian Bance, not much with the offense. We got a layup there. Nice drive and finish. Eagles up 21-9. Williams with a good D and Fisher as well there. Gronkowski tries to beat it in. Nice pass inside. So Michael Gronkowski feeds Brady Gronkowski. Gronsky. Get the foul there on number 4. Brian Bance, his first, team first. So Gronsky will be shooting 2. This is the first. Slicer and Rakin check in for a Fugate. Christensen there. Gronsky to shoot the second. He gets the second to fall. Brady's third point of the game. 21-10, Eagles up. Fisher able to get over to Vance. Williams in trouble. Kick is out to Vance. Kicks over to Rankin for 3. Get in. Not quite. Good box out by Gronsky. Slicer was fighting for that board. Comets come around the other way. That was a travel. No call. Jorgensen got away with that one. Three put up and in by number 14, Miles Grassman, senior. Coach Fisher here is going to call a timeout. So Comets hit a 3, and it's 21-13, Eagles up. Be back after a quick word from our sponsor.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again. Whenever we get it, there's no hesitation, no.
So Eagles have Vance, Rankin, Fisher, Schmidt, and Slicer in. And the Comets putting a full court press on here. As Fisher gets it. With Griffin playing tight D on him. That was a kick by Griffin. So it's going to be Eagles side out. Rankin can inbound the ball here. It's into Vance. Vance over to Slicer, over to Fisher, back over to Vance. He's trying to get some movement here. Cutting, passing. It's Schmidt. It's Vance underneath. Up to Slicer. Trapper with a nice move and finish. Nice play by Trapper Slicer, the sophomore there, and the Eagles up 10. Vance with a good D. He's going to get called for a foul. Tough play there for Vance. It's going to be his second, team second. So Jayton Silvernail will be shooting 2. He gets the first to fall. He gets the second. So Vance. Inbound ball here as Comets have cut it down to 8. Bad passing there from the press. Vance with a good defensive board though as Grassman missed that shot. Vance getting pressured. Feeds inside to Fugate. Kick out or finish. Nice take by Isaiah Fugate. 25-15. Gronsky with the ball. Christensen with the tip. Griffin comes away with it. Jorgensen kicks over to Grassman, out to Guerrero for three. Second shot, he misses. But nice rebound by Griffin underneath there. Gronsky's able to miss a shot. And then it's him and Fugate fighting for that ball. It's going to be a jump ball here. It's going to be the Comets' ball on the jump. Griffin takes a seat for the Comets. Almost a 5-second call there. We'll get it in at the last second. Number 12 will put up the three, he misses, but Grassman's there for the board. Guerrero, shot fake. Rankin with the block out of bounds. Good D by Marcus Rankin there. Much to the crowd's delight. This will be Comets ball side out. Guerrero being double teamed there by the Eagles. Number 12, Gronsky will put up the three, he misses. Comets get that long board once again, setting up here. Fugate with the good hands, comes with the steal. He gets it up and in. Nice play by Isaiah Fugate, his second bucket of the night. Eagles up 12, 27-15. 4:10 left in the first half here. Jorgensen pressed by Williams. Grassman with the ball. Gets over to Gronsky. Michael Gronsky inside to Brady. Williams with the good block into the hands of Christensen. The Eagles come the other way here. Ooh. Almost got Christensen off hands. There. Rankin thought about the three. Nice shot fake. Driving. Kicks out to Williams. Williams with the drive. Gets the foul call there. He'll be shooting two. Nice take by Isaac Williams. See what the foul's on here. Is it number 14? Miles Grassman, his first. Team second. Isaac shooting two. Nice shooting on the first. Isaac's got 5 on the night. 20, Butterfield. Good sign there. See him checking back in the game after that ankle injury. Williams able to get the second fall as well. Isaac with 6 on the night. Let's go with Schmidt and Fisher. All three of them have 6. Eagles up 14. Jorgensen will jack up the three, misses. Fugate with a good defensive board there for the Eagles. Fisher passes that to Schmidt. No foul. A lot of body on that. A lot of body. No call. Comets come the other way. Gronsky puts up the three, in and out. Bance with a nice hustle there. And he's able to hit it off the Comets out of bounds. Good D by Brian Bance. Rankin checking in for him. Fisher gets the inbounds from Schmidt. No pass back over to Schmidt. Schmidt to Williams off the pass. Nice take, but he missed. It's going to be out of bounds. Ooh, that was off the Comets there too. Well, Cameron gets the ball off that. A couple of miscues here both ways. Comets going back the other way. Fisher almost got the steal. But Butterfield's able to hang on and get it up and in. 29-17. I know. Fisher able to get that pass from Rankin, luckily. Fugate. Thought about the three. Drives. Kicks out to Rankin. Over to Fisher. Rankin to Fugate. Over to Fisher. Fisher will put up another three. No, and he got it to fall. Shooter's touch. There you go. Fisher's third three of the night. Eagles back up 15. Fugate's going to get a cheap fall reach in there. Going to be his first, team third. So the Comets fall down low. Comets over the head. A little too high of a pass there for Griffin from Silvernail. So the Eagles will take it over here on that turnover. 1:10 left in the first half. Eagles up 15, looking to extend it a little more. Fisher able to get by Griffin. Rankin. Nice pass over to Williams. Fugate. Tried to Schmidt there on the side, just a little off too much, out of bounds. So the Eagles return the favor here. 54.4 seconds left here in the half. Cameron hoping to cut into this lead. Williams thinking about that one there, trying to get that one. Grassman kicks out to Griffin. Griffin with a nice drive in, off the rim. Fugate with a good defensive board there for the Eagles. Passes out to Rankin. Fisher with the ball. Passes inside to Fugate. Nice pass to Williams, out to Rankin for three. That's a nice look. Unable to get fall. And Fugate's going to get his second foul there. Second, team fourth. So Schleicher will check in for Fugate here, the last 14.4 seconds of the half. Nice effort by Fugate. Love that effort there. I'm going to call a cheap fall here. That one's on Schleicher, I bet. It is. His first, team fifth. 4.7 seconds left. Griffin with the three right off the inbounds. He misses. And we'll call that the half. Eagles up 32-15. 17, I mean. Good first half here for the Eagles. See if they can keep it going here in the second half. First half, you have Schmidt with 6. Williams with 6, and Fisher with 6. And then you got Fugate with 4. And Vance and Schleicher with 2 each. For the Comets, you got Silvernail with 2 free throws, 2 for Michael Gronsky, 3 for Miles Grassman, 2 for Scott Butterfield, 5 for Dylan Jorgensen, he's leading them, and then 3 for Brady Gronsky. So we'll be back in a few minutes for a second half. Hope you're enjoying the game. And a correction on the first half stats. Forgot Fisher has 3 threes, so he leads all scorers with 9 thus far. The Eagles hit 6 threes to Cameron's 2. And they've definitely had a better all-around game, inside, outside. Eagles are going to need to keep this going here for the second half and carry it in for the big game here tomorrow night at St. Croix. So that's going to be a tough one. So the Eagles get the ball here at the half. So Rankin will inbound the ball. Kicks out to Fisher. Eagles getting underway here. Silvernail playing tight D on that right off the bat. Comets coming into a Williams for 2. He misses. Fugate gets the board. He misses. Falling back, looking for a foul ball. Had an opportunity there. Maybe they didn't hit. They could have kicked out. Had an open 3 there, looking for that one. Nice board by Silvernail there. I don't know what he's calling timeout about. Is that some gum or something on the floor? Must have been gum. So Silvernail gets the bucket. Refs timeout. Something on the floor. So a good start here for the Comets. Getting the first bucket. Fisher will put up the 3. He misses. Silvernail comes down with the board. Jorgensen over to Guerrera. He'll put up a 3. He misses off the back of the rim, but Griffin there for the board. Kicks out to Silvernail for 3. Misses. Eagles crashing in too much. Guerrera get Fisher up in the air. Give yourself more rebounding. Box out so you don't let those deep ones continue to be theirs. So it's going to be Fisher's first foul. Game, team first. Guerrera shooting 2. Rattles the first one in. Hits the second. Guerrera checks out of the game after hitting those 2 free throws. Rankin inbounds the ball over to Fisher. A lot of reach in there, no foul call. Will be Eagles ball. Fisher gets the bounce. Silvernail playing tight D on him. Rankin with the ball, kicks over to Schmidt. Get in, that a boy. Nice find from Rankin to Schmidt. His third 3 of the game, 35-21 Eagles. Rankin playing tight D there. Jorgensen with the ball. Gronsky flips inside to Michael Gronsky. Misses, and Fugate there with a good defensive board for the Eagles. Kicks out to Fisher. Over to Schmidt. Back to Fisher. Nice shot fake there by Rankin. Fisher gets a foul call on Griffin. Reaching in, so Fisher will be shooting 2. Going to be Griffin's first. Team first. Vance getting ready to check in the game here for the Eagles. Fisher gets the first to fall. Rankin will take a seat. Eagles got it back up to 15 here. Fisher unable to get the second to fall. Gronsky comes away with the defensive board. Passes over to Jorgensen to Guerrero. Bance with a good D and passes it to Williams for the and one opportunity there. Isaac Williams. Bance with a good D. Passes it to Williams. Williams with a nice finish. That's going to be a foul there on number 24, Jorgensen. Going to be his first, team second. Williams looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. He gets it. Attaboy, Isaac. Eagles up 39-21. Guerrero gets past Fisher. Fisher playing good D on him. Nice pass inside to Grodsky. There's a foul call going to be. Is he giving that Isaiah there? Is it on, yeah, Isaiah. Isaiah's third. Even though I didn't think it would on Schmidt. Kind of hoping they'd call it on him. Grodsky hits the first. So Schleicher will check in for Fugate. He picked up his third. 39-22 with 15:45 left in the game. Grodsky 2 for 2. He's got 5 on the night. He'll take a seat. Griffin checking in for him. The Comets putting a full court press on here. Fisher able to get over to Bance. It's up to Schmidt. Nice pass inside to Schleicher, out to Bance. Williams. Schmidt beats Schleicher inside there for 2, and he finishes. Nice work there by the Eagles. Schmidt to Schleicher. Back up to 18, 41-23. Schleicher with a good defensive steal there. Passes it to Williams. Tempted, but out of bounds by Silvernell. So big Eagles ball underneath. Gronsky and Grassman check into the game with Silvernell and Guerrero taking a seat. Schmidt inbounds the ball to Schleicher. Over to Schmidt. Thought about the 3, but decided not to. Bance in trouble, kicks out to Williams. Schmidt, he'll put that one up, and he connects again. Nice hit by Schmidt there from Schleicher. And Troy LaVale, head coach of the Comets, see enough. The Eagles have built the lead up to 21. He's called a full timeout. Be back after a word from our sponsor. So the Eagles here have extended their 17-point halftime lead up to 21. Take that back. It was a 15-point halftime lead, 32-17. 14:41 left in the game. The Comets here, they've been struggling these last 4+ games. Trying to get something to get it together here. Griffin will inbound the ball here for the Comets. To Jorgensen, back to Griffin. Eagles with the good D there, making shots tough here for these Comets. Jorgensen gets an open 3 look, and he connects. Nice passing around there, but for the Comets to find the open shot. Jorgensen makes him pay. Jorgensen looked like he was reaching there. No fall. Fisher gets the ball. Over to Schmidt. Over to Williams. Almost out of bounds there, but Bats is able to save it. Gets a shot up short. Schleichner fighting in there for the board. Good job by Schleichner. To a Williams for 2. Nice cut by Isaac Williams. Nice find by Trapper Schleichner. 46-26. Jorgensen with a nice shot fake and drive. Fisher there with a good D. And partial block into the hands of Schleichner. Fisher kicks out to Schmidt. He'll put up another 3, and he missed that one. Gronsky gets the board. Passes out to Griffin. Griffin, nice fade inside to number 12, Silvernail, but Schmidt's there with the block. He'll come down the other way with it here. Nice pass to Williams from Schmidt, and that was a foul call there. Right call. Jorgensen getting Williams there on the wrist as he was driving. So Isaac shooting 2. Isaac with 11 thus far on the night. Out 12. Rankin checks in for Bance. Jorgensen takes a seat as he picked up his second foul. Williams in and out on the second. Eagles up 21, 47-26. Just under 13 minutes left. Schleichner, nice attempt there. Going to be his second foul. Guerrero inbound ball. It's Griffin over to Gronsky. Grassman. Silvernail. Oh, it's Gronsky too. Some of these guys look alike to me. Griffin with a 3 from Guerrero, and he connects. Griffin's first bucket of the night. 47-29. Rankin. Skronsky gets a steal from him. Kicks out to Guerrero, and he'll step up for a 3. He misses. Grassman gets the board. Comets will set up here again. Gronsky with the drive. Schleichner with the good D, but Michael Gronsky's on Brady Gronsky under there for the putback. And it's 47-31. Add Schmidt there. Hit Schmidt. There you go. Got a boy. Off the back of the rim. Nice look. Guerrero with the drive. But Fisher there with a good D. Calling that one Cameron's ball. Fisher will take a seat with Christensen checking in. Comets out a little bit of run here. Got it down to 15-16. Good flick there. Nice fade inside to Gronsky from Griffin. Now it's down to 14 here. Nice effort there by Griffin. Just not enough sideline. Out of bounds off him. Almost came away with a steal. Eagles getting a little sloppy here with some of their passes. Just pressure by the Rockets is paying. Comets is paying off. Rankin over to Williams. Williams with the drive. He gets the foul call there on Grassman. It's going to be Miles' second. Team fourth. Fisher checking the game here for Schmidt. Silvernail checks in for Grassman. Jorgensen checking in for Michael Gronsky. Brady Gronsky. All these Gronskys in this team. Christensen over to Rankin, over to Fisher. Silvernail all over him on the D. Williams in trouble, able to get over to Schleichner. Trappers had a good game. Ranking out to Fisher. Schleichner double team there. Got another foul call here in the comics. This one's going to be on number 12, Michael Gronsky. It's going to be his first, team 5th. So Fisher unbound the ball here. Coach Fisher calling a timeout before the 5-second call. 30-second timeout. So we'll stick right here. Eagles were up 22-21 with the Comets here. Chipped it away down to 14. Their pressure's getting them back into it here as the Eagles getting a little sloppy with some of their passes. And I do see St. Croix's assistant coach, Brandon, over there, scouting, I imagine, for the game tomorrow. Saints took care of the Eagles here on our home court by 8 first time around. But the Eagles get a travel to St. Croix tomorrow night. The Eagles have been faring better on the road, so hopefully that holds true. And the Eagles can split here with St. Croix. But first things first, the Eagles got to finish off the Comets here. So Fisher after the timeout, able to pass it in. Christensen gets the ball on the flick. Out to Williams. Over to Rankin. Thought about the 3. No. Eagles sometimes getting baited into some of those passes there. Griffin hits it out of bounds. Good pass there by Fisher over to Rankin. Rankin almost got the ball stolen, but he's able to get it back. Nice hustle there by Marcus. Kicks out to Fisher, over to Williams. He'll take the 3, and he connects. Big 3 for Isaac Williams there. Eagles kind of needed that. Get the lead back up to 16. Should be 17, actually. Thought that was a 3. There, they changed it. This case, and Fisher picks up the foul. His second, team 4th. Schmidt and Bantz check in for Williams and Rankin. Schmidt with underwear there. Gronsky kicks out to Silvernail. Good D by Christensen. Fugate took the gamble. Jorgensen comes after it. But Fugate there with a good defensive board. Almost past the pass Fisher. Fugate take it up and score. Fisher to Fugate for 2. Eagles up 52-33. This pass inside, outside to an open Jorgensen, who makes him pay for 3. Jorgensen's 3rd 3 of the night. He's got 11. It's 52-36. Bantz, Christensen, you got to come to that. Fisher called for the foul. It's a tough call on Payson. That's his 3rd. But you got to come to those balls. You can't wait for it. Bait you into that. Defense cutting in. Remember, that was always one of my coach's pet peeves. Don't stand for the ball. Any of you young guys out there watching, you always got to come to that pass. Come to it. Don't stand thinking it's going to come to you. Jorgensen, this is the first. He hits a second. Jorgensen takes a seat. Grassman checking in for him. Comets got it back down to 15. Christensen takes the pass, kicks out to Schmidt. He's got an open three, missed, but Bance gets the board, puts it up. Missed. Fugate gets the board off the hands, off the feet. Able to hit out to Schmidt, over to Bance. Schmidt kind of going cold here, getting a couple looks, not able to connect. There you go, Eagles. Work it around, make them work. Schmidt inside to Fugate. Fugate's got to kick that out. Got 3 guys on you. Kick that back out. Bance almost with the steal. Gronsky, Fugate playing good D on him. Guerrero with the free throw jumper and hits. Guerrero's bucket. Coach Fisher's seen enough here as the Comets have cut down to 13. So he wants a timeout. 7:28 left in the game. 52-38-9.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard. Know what I mean?
So it's going to be Eagles ball here after that bucket by Guerrero cuts it down to 13. Comets withstanding that run by the Eagles to get it up to 29 here. Not 29. 22 there, they got a foul call. Foul's going to be on Miles Grassman, his third. Team 6. Eagles are going to need to be hitting their free throws here, it looks like. Fisher gets the ball, double team there right away, able to get over to Bance. Bance double teamed, able to get over to Schmidt. Williams in trouble, able to kick it over to Fugate. It's over to Schmidt. Just don't force anything, Eagles. Smart with that ball. Maybe a foul there on Grassman. So Bance shooting a big one-on-one here. Grassman's 4th foul. Got the 2 Gronskys checking in. Brady and Michael. Spance shooting a one-on-one. Thought that was looking in. Brady tracks that board down. Comets, Schmidt almost getting that ball. But they do come away with it. As Fisher gets the flick into the hands of Fugate. Eagles hanging on to his 13-point lead with the ball. That's over to Fisher, over to Schmidt. Get in. There we go. Schmidt with his 5th 3 of the night. Need that. Back up 16, 55-39. Nice pass from Fisher to Schmidt. Gronsky with, it's a tough one. Williams with the good D, but into the hands of Brady Gronsky for a layup. 55-41. 6:10 left here in the game. Bance fortunate to turn around to get that one. Fisher getting the flick. Nice pass over to Williams. He'll put up another 3, and he connects again. Williams' 2nd 3 of the night. It's nice to see. Eagles back up 17. Guerrero put up the 3, in and out. Bance with a good defensive board. Passes out to Fisher. 17-point Eagles lead here with 5:35 left in the game. Fisher gets the pass from Bance, back to Bance. Oh boy, Isaac, come to that pass. Isaac tried to hit Schmidt, but Guerrera with the good hands knocks it out of bounds. Silvernail checks in for Gronsky. Schmidt inbounding ball here. Hits Williams. Over to Bance. Right idea, but shouldn't have tried to make that pass. It's kind of a bad pass there. Right idea, just a bad force. And Bance then picks up the fall on top of it. That'll be his third. He'll check out. His ranking will check in. 58-41 still. 5:15 left in the game. Nice pass inside to Gronsky. He's unable to connect. Fugate with a good defensive board once again for the Eagles. Passes out to Fisher. Williams inside to Fugate. Kicks over to Fisher for the side three, and he hits. Fisher's 4-3 of the night. And Coach Fisher calling a timeout here with that. To celebrate Isaiah Fugate here for his rebounds. Just got his 500th rebound here.
Isaiah Fugate has just secured his 500th career rebound.
Oh boy, Fugate. 500 career rebounds here for Isaiah Fugate. Resulting in a 3 here for Fisher. His 4-3 of the game. And the Eagles are up 20. Isaiah hugging his mom there for taking the picture. Celebrated there by the teammates. So we will resume. Eagles up 20, 4:46 left in the game. Griffin bring the ball across half court here for the Comets. Off Williams' leg. Good no call for a kick. So that was not a kick. Silvernail gets out to Griffin. Hedge fake. Deep 2, in and out and in. Nice shot there by Griffin for 2. 61-43. Williams with the ball. He'll put up another 3 off the rim. Fugate, nice defensive board there. The fall is going to be on Silvernail. It's going to be his second. So Fugate shooting a 1-on-1. Grassman and Gronsky check in for Griffin and Guerrera. Fugate misses it. Gronsky comes away with the board for the Comets. Almost got away with the travel there, but he was able to. They were able to get the turnover as Jorgensen couldn't handle the pass. Eagles still up 18. We got 4 minutes left in the game. Fisher to Schmidt. Back to Fisher. Almost lost it there, able to hang on. Nice pass for the 2. Fugate to Williams. Nice give over there. Passing. 63-43. Isaac with the good hands and the steal. Going in for another dunk, and he gets the dunk. Isaac Williams there. 22 points on the night for him. Eagles are up 22. Grassman for 3. Misses, and once again, Fugate with a good defensive board. Passes out to Rankin. Coach Fisher calling off the dogs here as he's getting some of these younger guys into the game. Fisher with the drive for 2. He scores. Fisher and Schmidt with 15 each to go with Williams 22. Gronsky, Fugate maybe got away with the body on that, but good block by him. Kicks out to Michael Gronsky, and he hits the three. 67-46, 2:30 left in the game. Fisher with the good hands, getting through there. Drives it up, trying to score again. He does. Jason Fisher for two. Coach Fisher calling a timeout here to substitute. 2:23 left in the game. So getting some of these young guys in the game here. Both coaches getting these youngers in. Off the hands of number 34, Austin Butterfield. Was able to save it from more bounds, but Dawson comes away with it for the Eagles. Carlson to Williamson, out to Carlson for three. Yeah, just missed. Number 3 gets the board there. Keaton Pierce, sophomore. Grassman with the ball. Gonna be a foul there on Bryson McKenzie. The reach in. It's gonna be the team's 7th. So 44. Channing Erickson will be shooting 1-on-1. He misses, and Bryson McKenzie gets a nice board. This is basically what we'll be seeing next year here, I'm guessing. A lot of these guys will be having to step up with all the seniors. Unity's got a good sophomore class coming up. Channing puts up a shot, misses, comes into the hands of Joe Burrell there. Burnett off his hands. As he was making the pass, it was off the leg of the Comet. So JoJo with the defensive board. He'll bring across half court here for the Eagles. Kenzie posting up inside there. Dawson trying to hit him. Sam Morales. And that'll do it. Your Eagles outscoring them in the second half, 37 to 29. Thank you for joining us for the season, and hopefully we get at least one playoff game here at home. We'll find out on Sunday when and what happens with that. If you got nothing else going on, join us tomorrow night in St. Croix for a big conference game. Have a great night. Be safe. Until the playoffs, we'll see you later.